Good morning, gentle friends. Welcome back to another What I Eat in a Day. Today's Saturday, and normally it would be a cooking for Sandy day, but if you saw what I took her on Thursday, she doesn't need me today. I made sure that she was well stocked before the storm comes tomorrow, and so she is all set. So I have a couple of things that I want to do today. But I'm going to start the morning. I was going to do a fruit and yogurt bowl, but it is super cold here. So I'm going to do I'm swapping out the yogurt for some Bob's Red Mill instant oatmeal that I found. Normally I can't, or I don't, buy the instant oatmeal packets because they have a ton of stuff in there. But look at that. That's fantastic. So these are 140 calories a packet. I'm going to do 2 packets of that with some fresh blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and cranberries. And then I'm going to finish this super good bread today. I am going to have 1 piece toasted for breakfast. And I was saying to you guys that I remembered that I had ordered some Chef Chamois. This is a honey, cinnamon, and brown sugar butter. I haven't tried this yet, but it sounds good, and I like all the other ones I've tried. So I'm going to have some of that on my toast. And that's it. That will be breakfast. It's time to start lunch. So I'm actually going to do a cook with me separate video for this that will show all the details if you want to see that. But this is going to be my pub style English split pea and ham soup. And yeah, all the details will be in the description box and also in the other video. So here, to keep it so it doesn't get hugely long, I will just skip to the end. All right, here is the finished product. So I've put a link to the video for this in the description box if you want to see that being made, but it is super tasty. And these are my last 2 pieces of that really good English muffin bread. So I am going to have this for lunch, and I'll talk to you guys at dinner. Hey guys, welcome back for dinner. So I decided for dinner I have some Mighty Spark queso fresco jalapeno turkey patties, and they basically just look like that. And I'm going to do that as like a bunless burger. So I have some bib lettuce, tomato, red onion, and then I'm going to use a slice of Havarti cheese, mayonnaise, mustard, and that's going to be my burger part. And then these are those sweet potatoes that I cooked earlier. So I'm going to do, the small ones are 4 ounces each. This one's 5 ounces. This one is 5 ounces. So I think what I'm going to do is 2 of the small ones. So that'll give me 8 ounces of sweet potato. And then I have some fresh green beans. And these are already cooked. They just need to be reheated. So I'm just going to blanch those while this is cooking. And then that will be it. Hey guys, good evening to you. So, how was your day? It is Saturday. How is your weekend going? Did you stay on plan? Did you do anything fun? Did you have any struggles? Tell me what's going on. I had a pretty cruisy day. Normally I would go see Sandy on Saturdays, but since I took her a boatload of food on Thursday, she didn't need me today. And I actually spoke to her daughter, and they were going over to just kind of make sure that everything was set. We are calling for that big storm is supposed to be, we're supposed to start getting the effects of that from like 4 a.m. And so they came over to her place and just made sure that she was okay for the weekend, because I won't, if we get the amount of snow that they're calling for, I probably won't see her until the end of next week, because as I've told you before, I don't do winter driving. And she doesn't live that far away, but it's not a good idea for me. So, earlier today, I could tell that the storm was definitely on its way. There was a shift in the barometric pressure, and at lunchtime, I felt kind of but that seems to have stabilized a little bit. And so I actually spent a little bit of time this evening kind of just getting things a little bit organized in case I do have a bad day tomorrow. So I made sure that I had all my dishes done and I was feeling okay enough. Oh, actually, let me ask you guys. So I have to hand wash everything. I don't have a dishwasher. And this is just some random thought that I had. I've had it before, but as I'm standing there washing my dishes, I realized that I have certain types of the kitchen things that I just don't like washing. And okay, it's a really weird thing, but like I prefer my ceramic and metal bowls and my plates and things like that, and pots and pans, and I don't mind washing those. But for some weird reason, plasticware that has had anything oily in it, and again, I've told you guys I have texture issues. It's like, I don't like it. I don't like it. And for some weird reason, cutlery. Now that's not a texture thing, but I was thinking about it, and there has been more than once that I get to the bottom of my sink of dishes, and I'm like, I'm just going to leave you to soak, because, you need to soak. No, they don't. I just don't want to do them. And I don't know what it is about cutlery. It's not like it's difficult. I don't know. I was thinking about that today as I'm kind of like washing my fork and going, I don't want to wash this. I could just leave this. So I'm going to put it out there to you. I'm probably one of the weird people, but if you have to hand wash dishes, do you have things that you don't like? Oh, the other thing is I was cleaning out those, the tall mason jars that I use to store my stock in, and I have fat hands, and I can't get my hand into the jar. And if I'm holding the sponge at the top and I'm kind of rotating around, and the glass, even if it doesn't have a chip or anything in it, because of the way my hand is sitting on that, I just have this anxiety that I'm going to slice my hand open. So I bought like a scrubby brush thing, but I found today when I was cleaning the Ninja from doing the soup, my whole hand fits in it, and I was just like, oh, okay, that's fine. But then those jars, I really don't like. I like glass stuff normally, doesn't bother me, but yeah, that if I can't get my hand in it, I don't know. Anyway, so if you feel so inclined, tell me if you have weird things about like dishes that you do or don't want to do. Okay. Anyway, Let's see. So I did all my dishes. I actually did a deep clean on my air fryer, my microwave, my stove, and my Instant Pot because I had enough energy to do it, and I may not have energy in the next couple of days. So I was like, let me just do that. Today finished up the end of what I'm going to do freezer meal wise. That soup was really good too, by the way. So I put up 6 of those in the freezer, and then the one for Sandy. So I'm now done with the freezer meal part, and I have a ton of stuff. I also did the Cook With Me video, which is in the description box. If you want to kind of see the whole process for that particular one. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep the longer things separate as like food, grocery hauls or Cook With Me's, so that it doesn't get too long, because you guys know I ramble at the end of the day, and I don't want to have 10 minutes of ramble here and then like 15 minutes of stuff before, and all of a sudden the daily video is too long. So, and I have had several very, very nice comments that you guys said that you appreciate this sort of format with me kind of talking to you in the evening. So that's good, because I wasn't sure. I will say, I'm kind of excited. I need some help, so I have to wait until I can get somebody to give me a hand. But since I am not using one of the other rooms in the house for anything, I had set it up, and I'll show you a before picture. I think I can dig one up, and if so, I'll insert it here. So it was my painting craft diamond painting room. I have paint racks on the wall, and it's from when I was painting miniatures. But my hands are sucky right now, and they have been for the last year, and I have not painted. So that room, it's just kind of been sitting. So I have a plan. When I can get someone to help me, I am going to pack up my painting stuff, because at some point maybe my hands will be okay and I can go back to it. But right now, I have come up with a better use for that room, or that wall in that room. If I move the desk and the painting stuff out, I've ordered this background. I'll show you what it looks like. It's kind of cool. And I have a mobile kitchen island, which is currently sitting in the pantry room. What I think I'm going to do is put that background on the wall where the paint rack is, get somebody to give me a hand getting the kitchen island in there, and then I can completely change my video format, because I can't change anything in the kitchen. I don't have enough room. But then I'm going to have this room that has a huge big window, so I can get some more natural light in there. And I figure if I stand in front of the background but behind the kitchen island, then I have a completely different way. Like, I've looked at tripods and goosenecks, and I think I have figured out how I can film in front of the background and have an option for a gooseneck to come up and actually like be over top of what I'm doing, so I can talk to you guys, and then if I am doing a Cook With Me or something like that, I can show you. I don't know. I think that's the direction that I'm going to move in, and that's going to be kind of cool. So the background, man, Amazon has taken forever to get stuff. So I don't think that's supposed to arrive until like next Thursday. And I still have to get somebody to help me. So, I mean, we could be a month away from that, but it's kind of cool. Okay. Quickie things. Breakfast. Purple oatmeal because I could. It was so pretty. I'm not a huge oatmeal fan, so I mean it was okay, but it was very pretty. So I had that, and then I did the split pea soup, which was very good, and I ate the last of that bread. I will say, if you make that, if you like croutons, like, you know, big soup croutons, salad croutons, cut some of that up, spray it lightly with a little bit of oil, put some seasoning on there, some Parmesan on there if you want to. You could even put dry ranch powder on there if you wanted to. And throw them in your oven or your air fryer. My goodness, they crisp up beautifully. That would make some stunning croutons. So I finished that. Not going to make any more because I've been a bit obsessive about it in the last 2 days. And I ate an entire loaf in like 2 days. So now, I accounted for it all. There was nothing sneaky about it, but I don't need to be eating a loaf of bread in 2 days. So, no more bread right now. And then dinner. Nothing particularly special about dinner. I mean, it was dinner. It was good. Tomorrow, no idea. I was sitting in the kitchen, doing some, helping a member, and I was waiting for her to get me some information, and I was like, what am I going to have tomorrow? Because I don't know how I'm going to feel when I wake up, so I have no idea what I'm going to have tomorrow. I still haven't taken anything out, but tomorrow is Sunday, which means that as long as I'm not kind of dying, I have my weekly member meeting at 3 my time. And if I'm feeling okay and I'm okay enough to do that, then generally I don't like to eat beforehand just in case something triggers a reaction and then I feel crappy. So I don't know though. If I get up early and I'm not really hurting, I might, as long as I can have something before probably 10 o'clock, I would be okay. But if I get up and I'm feeling horrible and it gets past really 10 o'clock or so, then I won't have anything until after the meeting. And then that probably means I'll only have one meal tomorrow. So we'll see. I don't really feel like anything in particular, and I don't have any cooking plans now that all my freezer stuff is done. So I don't know. We'll see what I come up with. Okay. Goodness gracious, Lisa. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Let's do card of the day so I can let you guys go. I was just really excited to tell you about this room plan and to ask you about weird dishwashing things. All right. Oh, that reminds me. I need to order. Oh, if you're new, this is what we're doing. A friend of mine sent me these cards, and it's a deck of positive affirmation cards, and I draw one in the evening for our energy to put out into the universe for tomorrow. And that's how many we have left. So we still have plenty, but I am going to start looking on Amazon, and I'm going to get us another deck for after this one. Okay, what we got? What do we have? We have Get Centered. And I see, I've come into my room and the heater's on and it's giving me itchies. All right, I see some underlines, which means that it's almost like Mad Libs. Okay? All right, here we go. I need some more light. Get centered. When it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my center. In my center, I have the wisdom and tranquility of a, insert favorite animal, holding a, insert magical item, floating through space on a, insert piece of furniture. So let me just read that one again. When it gets to be too much, whatever it is, I close my eyes and return to my center. In my center, I have the wisdom and tranquility of a animal holding a magical item, floating through space on a piece of furniture. I don't know why it made me think of this, but do you guys know who Terry Pratchett is? He wrote the Discworld series, and the image that he sort of, I guess, is most famous for is a turtle with a world on its back kind of going through space. So I don't know why that made me think about it, but the wisdom and tranquility of a turtle holding and then the magic item, I mean, he carries the world on his back, floating through space. That's what made me think of it. On a piece of furniture. So apparently, I don't know. But that was Terry Pratchett, Discworld. That is an awesome, awesome series. If you like, his humor is, if you have never read him, just look it up. He's had some of his books turned into TV. I don't know if they're on Netflix or Hulu or Prime or something. Some of those are okay, but the books are just really, it's a really good read if you like that genre. Sort of fantasy, humor. Yeah, I mean, it's just Terry Pratchett, Discworld. Okay, there we go. Right, that's it. I have yappity-yapped enough, so I will see you guys tomorrow, assuming that I am able to get up, and who knows what we'll get into. Have a great night, stay safe, and I will see you in the morrow. Bye, guys.